What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Burn it up for so. JBRISKO, not know when it's up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It's your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We are back with another reaction video, and today we are reacting to a woman that says she made her mom's friend her girlfriend. All right, so not sure how old her mom is or how old her mom's friends are or how old she is, but hopefully everyone was of age if this is a story time about something that happened back in the day. I don't know too much about what's going on, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, look, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
Story time on how I turned my mom friend into my girlfriend.
She's scared to say it, ain't it?
Short, I don't recall in all my years my mom having a gay friend. Like, I just don't recall. And then she don't just have, like, this friend wasn't just a regular gay friend. This was one fine, just put together stud, like a stud that got it all figured the mother in my eyes. This girl just knew she was fine. Like, a person that knows they're fine is like danger. Like, that's a dangerous right there. Men or women, that's a dangerous person right there. So the first time I'm not gonna say that. The first time I saw this person, we never spoke. It was almost like love at first sight. Like, it's like a stranger walking by, going on by their day, and I'm just like, who the is that? After I saw her, not even like 30 seconds later, it was like 2 seconds later, I saw a million follow up. Million was her girlfriend. And they was color coordinating. Like, how old are y'all? But in my eyes, you never too old to color coordinate with your bitch. Like, I think that's cute. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's cute. But when y'all do all them other colors, like when y'all do loud ass colors, I just feel like it's a little too much. But again, it's cute at the end of the day. So again, my first time seeing her, we never smoked. I just saw her. She went inside the house. It was like at a family function or whatever case may be. My mom was invited by, I'm finna get y'all name. So my mom gay friend, who ended up being my girlfriend, we're gonna call her name Kiki. And her cousin, who my mom was actually friends with, we gonna call her Chrissy. So my mom and Chrissy was actually friends. Kiki was the cousin of Chrissy. So Chrissy invited my mom to like a family function, whatever case may be. It was just me and my mom at the party, right? That was the outsiders. So when I saw Kiki, I was like, damn, whatever case may be, kept my comment to myself. By the end of the party, I asked my mom about Kiki. My mom told me who Kiki was, whatever. Kiki got a girlfriend. That's who that was. They not engaged or married, whatever case may be. Kiki girlfriend at the party had a ring on her finger. So one of the family members brought it up, like, oh, we see you got a ring on your finger. What's up? What's something we gotta know? Kiki goes like, child, that's just something she did on her own. So the girlfriend, like, laughing it off or whatever, like, you know, I like to be taken, whatever, feel like I'm taking whatever. So she said, I hate secondhand embarrassment. Like, it's no way you just embarrass me like that. You know I got this ring on and make, like, fuck this. Like, you know, even though you give it to me, you know what it mean to me, you know, whatever. But that's neither here nor there. My opinion really don't matter. So, like I said, at the end of, after the party, we got in the car. I asked my mama about Kiki. My mama told me about Kiki. They been together for a little minute. They work together. They did stay there, whatever. Kiki girlfriend don't stay on this side of the town, but Kiki girlfriend always on this side of the town, probably every other weekend or whatever case may be, when she don't have kids. Mind you, Kiki girlfriend had like 2 or 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken. I think I don't remember, but for what I knew for sure, Kiki girlfriend had 2 kids and they were like teenagers in high school. Around this time, this was like holiday time of 2017, probably like November-ish, whatever case may be. Fast forward to February, my birthday, February 18th, to be exact. that weekend of my birthday, we went to this place called Club Fate. My mama had to hook up there, so I didn't really have to show ID there or whatever. I had just turned 20.
Okay, we got some ages.
Yeah, around February 18th, I had just turned 20. This was 2018.
Okay.
When she first came, everybody was giving each other hugs. Whatever case maybe. Kiki never gave me a hug, but Chrissy was laughing. Chrissy had came with like her other best friend, or whatever case maybe, and they was just like lollygag, whatever, talking. So, Chrissy's cousin was like, Chrissy was like, dang, Kiki, you ain't gonna get a girl a hug for her birthday or whatever. You know, she already got like a little crush on you. Like, you know, it was up in the air that the family knew that I liked her or whatever. But Kiki family, Chrissy mainly was like really against it. They just thought it was all a joke or whatever. Like, it was just cute and like funny, whatever, right? Until it wasn't. So Kiki gave me a hug, and then she kept it PG. I don't know, because the family was there or because it was still a foreign thing. Like, you know, we never really had communication for real. So we get inside, everybody buy me drinks. I done probably had like 7 drinks at this point. So Kiki buys me a drink, and she say, here go your birthday drink. Me and her got a drink. She brought herself a drink and me a drink, so we drinking. So then she was like, oh, how old you turn? I'm like, 20. So she like, dang, you're not even 21 yet? What do you mean I'm not even 21 yet?
Yeah, you around here buying drinks.
So that was my green light. So when she said that, I'm like, I just gotta be 21. So she ended up laughing like, LOL, I ain't say that, but I'll catch you later. Okay. So the night is young. We all get drunk, toe up, whatever case may be. So Kiki don't stay too far from where my old girl stay at. So Kiki follows us down the street home. Ooh. Kiki follow us home until it's time for her to make a left while we make a right. When we get home, I'm like, Mom, let them know that we made it home or whatever the case may be, right? My mama toe up. So this was like my event, because I'm toe up too, but I'm still coherent. I'm more coherent than my old girl was. So I'm like, Mom, what's Kiki number so I can let her know we made it home? So she's like, you think you slick? And I'm like, no, for real, I'm gonna let her know that we made it home. She gives me the number. Her drunk. To this day, my old girl think I just stole the number of her phone. But my old girl give me the number, and I text Kiki. I'm like, oh, we made it home. She like, who is this? I'm like, who you was just with? I gotta be fucking sick in here, because there's no way. Like, there's no way. So I'm like, who you was just with? So long story short, she was like, okay, cool, whatever the case may be. Then she, that was the end of the conversation, right? Mm-hmm. 2 days later, I think I had text her like, hey, what's up? Have a good day or something like that, right? After that, we kind of was texting like here and there. And by this time, around my birthday time, her and the girlfriend was no longer together. So don't think I was hitting on the bitch that was with a never that. Her and the girl, they wasn't together. I don't know if they was on break or I don't know what they was on, but they wasn't together, right? So in the midst of us texting from them 2 days later, after I wrote her 2 days later, like I said, we was texting like every day, every other day, right? Mm-hmm. The chemistry was there, baby. So mind you, I said my birthday was February. My old girl and Chrissy best friend and somebody else, they had a trip planned for the first week of March, which was like 2 to 3 weeks after we all went out. So in the midst of us talking, we had planned to see each other. So she was kind of paranoid. So she was like, she don't know when we could really see each other. So when I had reminded her that my old girl then was all going out of town, and I found out that she wasn't going out of town, I was like, we could see each other this weekend. Like, we could just go hang out. Oh, baby. And mind you, her and my old girl around the same age, but I think she was a little older than my old girl, if I'm not mistaken. And my mama not an oldie goldie, but my old girl, you know, she's my old.
So her old girl, that's her mama. Like, I don't know where she from, but that's what they call their mothers, their old girl. I was just trying to wrap my head around, like, is this another character that I missed something? I missed a description of this character, but her old girl is her mama. All right, got it.
So fast forward to the first week of March when they all get ready to go out of town. My old girl leaves her car. My car wasn't working around this time, so my old girl leaves her car and we decided to meet up at this like lounge spot that be popping on the weekend. Around this time, this spot wasn't as booming as it is now, and it was like a vibe, DJ, everything. Like, it was just not getting off its feet, but it been a while. It been around for a little minute. So we was there kicking it, whatever. She was strawberry Hennessy. I said, let me get a strawberry Hennessy. So now we both on the same. So we gonna see who get lit first. Of course I do, duh. So we drinking or whatever the case may be.
You still 20.
At this point, the conversation starts to go left, but in a good way. Like, it goes left to where I'm talking about that we need to be talking about in the bed. And she's down for it. And I think we kissed there, but she stopped me and was like, oh yeah, it's time to go. Oof. Glad she made that move. So after that, we had ended up leaving. I told her I'm gonna meet her at her house, because again, we had drove separate. Like, she had met me at the spot, whatever it is may be. So I forgot what I ended up doing, but I know I ain't go directly to her crib. But I ended up at her crib, and baby, the rest is history, because that was my. Well, I'm not gonna lie, we had got into it. Her birthday was in May. We had got into it. Mind you, from March to May, we was just kicking it, hanging out every weekend. And then around her birthday time came, and my old girl birthday was in June. We got into it again, and then that's when we finalized that you're my. And yeah. Let me know if y'all want a part 2.
Girl, you know we want a part 2. Let's get it.
I'm up, y'all. I'm up. Give me a second. It's so crazy. I thought I was going to get more bashed and like weird comments than the comments I got. Like, I really y'all is funny, right? In part 1, I ended it off by saying that we ended it off at her crib, and then fast forward all the way to May, which was her birthday. We got into it, so we gonna go from there. In May, since we've been hanging out every weekend before her birthday, we planned to go out of town for her birthday. But remember, she was just in a relationship, and she was supposed to go out of town with her other, like, her ex, basically. Mm-hmm. They never got back together from their love, whatever they was on. They never got back together. So that was X'd out. She ain't had no plans. So I'm like, where you want to go, whatever, or like whatever it is, baby. So fast forward, we end up going to Colombia. When I say this girl was one, like, old but young single age, like, this was in the streets, okay? Like, not bad, but she was in the streets, okay? I didn't know this until we at the airport, right? Mm-hmm. We at the airport, and she just sitting there with like a fresh ass hairdo, big smile on her face, and just locked in her phone. But her phone just keep going off. Don't. So I'm not trying to do too much, because like I said, this is still not my official yet. Like, we just still vibing, but we finna go out the country. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play it off. Now I'm play cool. Like, I look good. I'm gonna be on my phone. Like, I took me some pictures, whatever. Cool. Like, I look good as I had me. This one I was wearing wigs too. And yeah, 8 down. So we getting ready to take off. She letting the whole world know that she leaving. We land, is going off. So I'm looking like the like my insides and my insides was fighting the fuck out of reality. Like, that shit was eating me down. Like, I wanted to go the fuck off, especially on the what? So we land, we make it to the room. First of all, we was in Bogota. I don't know what the fuck make us go to Bogota, because that's like going to Tallahassee in Florida. Like, it ain't shit to do there. Like, I don't know what the fuck made us go there. We make it to our room, whatever, because maybe first red flag, baby. No, second red flag, because the first flag was her on the motherfucking phone the whole fucking time. The second issue, bitch, it was no AC in that hotel. It was only fresh air. No, I'm livid. So now we hungry as fuck. We don't know what the fuck to eat. Mind you, our phones wasn't really working. Oh my god. I don't know how we survived Bogota because our phones was not working. They only spoke Spanish. We couldn't really call Ubers and shit. Like, so we had to walk like a lot of places. So we walked like down the street, not too far from where our hotel was. We saw this place. We was just like, fuck it, we just gonna eat here because like it was already getting late and we didn't know what the fuck to do. So we go here. But my attitude is on like, bitch, I'm ready to go back. Y'all know me, dramatic. So I'm ready to go back home. So my attitude is like stank as fuck. So she keep trying to talk to me, but I keep like brushing her off or like giving her like the silent treatment. So in her head, she like, well, bitch, since you ain't finna talk to me, I'm finna talk to somebody else. But mind you, like I said, our phones wasn't working. So it was only so much texting that she could motherfucking do. So at the restaurant, I guess they had Wi-Fi. She wasted no time to connect to that bitch because she went to texting mommy. Like, she was older, but she was a fucking big ass baby. When we ended up talking about the day, she ended up telling me that she told her mom that she was ready to go. She don't know what's wrong with me. I'm ruining the trip. And was, bitch, because you're ruining the vibes. So the food came. Bitch, I was disgusted. Now I was like, yuck. So we ate, played over food, whatever case maybe. We ended up leaving. She kept trying to talk to me. I'm just like, just want to go lay down. Like, I'm not in the mood, you know? Just don't want to talk. We make it back to the room, and the only thing she could think of to get me to talk is, baby, pipe me down. Yeah. I didn't condone in that, but I'm never turning that down.
What you mean
Never.
you ain't condoning in it?
So we get it popping, whatever. So after we get it popping, I end up playing Trina single again. Mind you, I'm already single, but it just makes it funnier because I'm singing this song with my heart out. Like, I'm saying, like, back on the prowl. Thought it was perfect. I don't know how. So she ended up, like, smacking my phone down. So now we end up play fighting. Girl done broke my nails. Oh, my God. I got to find the pictures for y'all. Because we had ended up going to some, like, little park or, like, flower spot. I don't know what the fuck we went, but we took pictures and you could just see, like, one hand is fully done and my other hand is fucked up. Like, that's how we ended the night. We got some cootie. No, ain't nobody in here only get cootie but me. So yeah, next day we end up being tourists or whatever. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Whoever the fuck she was texting, I let it be. I let them have their time because when I get back, I'm finna show my ass. Yeah. So we go on the rest of the trip. Mind you, the next day we end up going to some spot. Like, we was able to Uber there, but once we was done eating, we was not able to call the Uber back. So we had to walk all the way from wherever the fuck we was back to our hotel. And let me just say, it took almost an hour to get back to where we was because we didn't know where the fuck we was. Aggravated. But I'm not gonna lie, that timing was so refreshing for us because, like I said, we was walking. It was a lot of like paintings and like different stuff on the streets. Like, it was a cool little vibe. Like, even though we walked it, like, it was no, you could tell we was tired and hot as fuck, but we didn't like let that get the best of us. Like, we really like enjoyed the walk. We got back to the hotel. We said we ain't doing this, right? Our dumbass. Later that night, we ended up finding somewhere to go. We went to like some little club, but it was like a big club actually. We get to the club and I don't know why I got a lot of brain farts right now. Maybe because I just got the fuck up trying to give y'all a part two. But we get to the club, get some drinks, whatever case may be. Drinks wasn't as strong or whatever, but you know, it was a little vibe. We on our little, you know, couples vibes, whatever the case may be. So now it's time to go. We cannot call an Uber. Like, our phones was not working till like, I don't know what the fuck. It's like somebody like, it's like somebody was jamming the signal and then they knew that we were trying to go home and then they unjammed the signal, right? So we finally was able to get like a cab, if I'm not mistaken. It was an Uber. I think it was a cab. No, it was an Uber, because it was cabs out there, but we were scared to take the cab. Like, we like, nah, that shit just looked crazy. So somehow we was able to get an Uber and get back to the crib. Scary as fuck, because we was out there waiting for like 20 minutes for our phones to work. That shit was not working. I swear to God, you would think somebody was jamming the signal. Like, they just knew we was black and we wasn't from there. So fast forward to the rest of the trip. We end up enjoying the rest of the trip. Let it go. Get back, showing my ass. Okay? When I say showing my ass, barely responding, barely like, you know, we ain't really talking about the trip. Just like, girl, the vibe's not there. Like, fuck you, for real. So mind y'all, remember I said my old girl birthday is in June, which was like 2 weeks after we just left Colombia. So for my old girl birthday, we all planned to go to New York. Now, this is where I showed my ass, okay? So on this New York trip, it was me, my old girl, my cousin, my auntie, Kiki, Chrissy, and Chrissy's best friend. 7 of us, if I'm not mistaken. It was 7 of us, 2 rooms. Me, my old girl, and Chrissy was in one room. My cousin, auntie, Chrissy and her best friend was in another room. I'm gonna have to give y'all another part because the story done got long and it's getting juicy again. Like, I just don't know. But again, she's still not my girlfriend. That's just still like somebody I'm like fucking with, but not fucking with right now. So yeah, let me know. Call me back.
What y'all think so far? We only got 2 more parts. If you thugged it out with me so far, thank you. I am just trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Nice background so far. I really want to know how her mom felt about her traveling with this older woman, especially because she's sort of her mom's friend. Taking a look at the comment section here, she says that they're 18 years apart. So mothers out there, if your child was over the age of 18 and you had a friend, y'all about the same age, you and your child maybe about 18 to 20, years apart, would you allow your friend to date or mess with or whatever your child? Again, if your child is of age, like can make their own decisions, can date whoever they want to date, would you be cool with that? And how would you feel if your child and your friend, because they both know you, are doing these things behind your back? Would you be like, oh, she grown, she could do whatever she want to do? Or would you have a problem with it? Also, I'm thinking, my prediction is that the mom is not really going to be cool with it, but it's just going to be one of those it is what it is situations. But I only feel like that because it's a woman. I think if it was a man that her mom was friends with that got with her daughter, it would be a super big problem, which I don't know if her mama going to be cool with it or not cool with it. But I assume that her mama just going to be kind of like, oh, no, I ain't feeling that. I don't support that. But it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all predictions are. Let's see if we right in the end. Let's get to 3.
Part 3 on how I made my mom friend my girlfriend. I ended it off by saying we landed in New York, right? Mm-hmm. We get to New York. Nothing happens the first night. We end up just cruising around New York. Well, cruising around our hotel for real, getting some food, going back to the room, chilling or whatnot, right? The next day we have excursions plans. We go on a boat tour to tour the Statue of Liberty. And then we supposed to ride bikes after that. But before we ride bikes, we go get food from some diner where we get dropped off off the boat. While we at the diner, I'm standing outside and Chrissy and her best friend and my old girl, they was inside. So it was me, my cousin, her mom, and Kiki outside the diner. Kiki walks by me and say, damn, you act like you don't know me. Mind you, Kiki cousin does not know about us, nor do her best friend know about us. But yeah, mind you,
but what?
Kiki don't want her people to like really know about us. Like,
of course you don't.
Remember, I said Chrissy is very judgmental. She already not.
Y'all 20 years apart.
Kiki messing with nobody that's young. At the gate, she not for that. So after this, Chrissy, not too long after this, Chrissy ends up peeping like we got something going on, right? So Chrissy end up saying something like, "What y'all got going on?" Kiki looks at me like, man, watch out. Like, looks at Chrissy, but talking to Chrissy. Like, man, watch out, right? So we end up heading over to Central Park. We finna ride bikes. While we getting ready to ride bikes, I done said I'm finna let Kiki and Chrissy be together because I don't have time for the shenanigans, right? I'm just ride with my old girl and my cousin them, right? So me and my old girl riding next to each other. Kiki still decided to be by us, but she in the back but on the side. Confused. Chrissy and her best friend and my aunt them was in front of me and my old girl. We riding bikes, we riding all through the trail. Kiki left in the dust, like, cause she in her feelings. She really was in her feelings. Cause she don't know what the fuck she wanted. And I personally feel like Kiki was under some pressure that she created for herself. Like, you was under pressure that wasn't really no pressure. Like, it just was not their business, you know? Like, who gives a fuck how they feel or what they think? Fast forward, we finished riding the bikes. We walked a little around Central Park, the hotels and stuff, the little stores. We walked that area. Finished that, we head back to the room. Now we at the room. Once we get to the room, we get changed and get ready to go out to a lounge later this. I feel like I was drugged or laced or something. Somebody tried to get me and my family wasn't on peachy. We get to the spot that we hanging out at. It's really like a little lounge. Like, it's really like a lounge. You can dance, they play music, got hookah. I don't recall them having food because I was starving. Mind y'all, I only had 2 drinks. 2 drinks with some other Coke inside. So, now that I think about it, I don't know what kind of Coke was in there. Probably, you know. After I drink those 2 drinks, I'm toe up. Like I said, I don't know how. I don't know what the was in there, but I'm toe up. To where now I'm making all type of videos, biting my lips, doing dumb shit. Like, I'm the stud of the group. We end up leaving. We go next door. I forgot what we even went to the store for, but it was like a door or 2 down. We go to the store. I get ice cream. Open up, eat the people ice cream. They like, what the fuck? I'm laying on the ice cream like, I'm ready to go. I'm hungry. Fast forward, we get back to the hotel. I am begging them to feed me. Nobody wants to feed me. They keep saying, wait, we gonna feed you. While they just standing in the damn street of the lobby. No, in the street of the hotel. And then in the lobby. So I decide to walk my ass down Brooklyn Bridge and go find me some food. I decided to walk my ass down Brooklyn Bridge to go find some food. Kiki decides to follow me. While she's following me, she's telling me, let's go. Where are you going? We're going to go get some food. Let's just go this way. I'm irritated because we've been standing outside for like 10-15 minutes and nobody budged to give me food. Mind you, it's a food truck and nobody decided to walk to the food truck and go get me no food. Like, I don't know what the issue was, but nobody fed me. So she's telling me, let's go. So when she finally catch up to me, she started pulling my hand to get me to go back to where the hotel was. While she's doing that, whatchamacallit lady rides by but stops in the middle of the street like, hey, do I need to call the police? It looks very domestic over there. So now she getting irritated like, no, we don't need to do that. Like, just going on. We good. So the lady like, no, even though you saying it's not that, that's what it's looking like. And I'm getting very disturbed and I should call the police. So now she getting frustrated with me like, bro, you see what you got these people doing? They finna call the police on me. You want me to go to jail? I'm gonna lose my job. Blah, 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 blah. So now I'm like, ain't nobody finna call the police on you. And if they do, you should have fed me. So
why she keep yelling, should have fed me? Like, I understand you drunk, you know, y'all all having a time or whatever, but you grown. You shouldn't even be drinking, right? Ain't she 20? She shouldn't even be drinking. So if she was drugged or whatever the case may be, if somebody put something in her drink or, you know, did whatever, it's not like she is passed out, can't move. She talking about she walking down the bridge, she walking over here, she walking over there, she doing this, she eating ice cream, she functioning. Stop yelling, nobody fed me. You're 20, right? We're grown. If this was a 13-year-old, I completely understand. Baby, feed yourself.
I end up walking back with her to the hotel. We get to the hotel. When I get back, Chrissy best friend ends up grabbing me like, girl, let's go. We finna go upstairs. I thought I only had one mama on the trip, but okay. I'm drunk, so I'm like, bro, let me go. So she ended up letting me go, but we still walking upstairs. She like, we finna go upstairs. When we get upstairs, we walking upstairs, everybody going upstairs. We get upstairs, I end up grabbing my wallet and walking back out the room. My old girls go, no, let her be, leave her. She want to go out there and be drunk and be stupid, let her be. She'll find her way back.
And will.
Okay, mom.
And will.
Mom of the year award goes to you. So while I'm out there finding food.
Because I'm like, you can't order no food? They don't got no delivery out there or something? Y'all explain to me what's the problem, because I ain't getting it too much. I'm sorry.
which I ended up just going down to the food truck, getting food. I ate by the food truck, and then I chilled inside the lobby for a little bit. Then I went upstairs. When I went upstairs, I ended up taking a bath, laying down, whatever the case may be. I don't even know if me and Kiki cuddled when I laid down. Like, it just gave that she was just irritated with me. So yeah, that ends the night. I don't know if we cuddled or not. I don't really think we did. Wake up, it's the next day. We go get brunch at some spot. It's like an old school. It gave oldie goldie, but like soul food, but brunch style. I don't know. It was nasty. Yuck. So after we leave there, we catch the train. It's train day. We ride the train, whatever the case may be. We talking a little bit, but we really not talking. You know, we still on the vibe of like, she feel like I tried to. Cool. Fast forward, we go eat at some spot that it was like with blah or whatever. But Christy and her best friend ended up going to go see somebody else that she knew in New York, and it was me, my old girl, and Kiki at the restaurant. My aunt and my cousin, I don't know what the fuck they was. I don't know if they was inside or they went walking down, but I know they wasn't right there where we was. But me and Kiki sitting down at the table, we both on our phone. We not saying shit. You got attitude, I got attitude. Girl, fuck you. Just petty and dumb. I ended up putting my phone down. I'm like, you mad at me? She was like, no, she not mad. She just disappointed. So I'm like, for what? Yeah, she was like, she disappointed or whatever. Basically, how I handled the situation of me being drunk, and then the fact of me walking off and her having to follow me and get me so nothing happened to me, but cause somebody to want to be nosy and call the cops on her. She was more worried about her job and her reputation than if I ate and how I felt. And that part of me didn't give a fuck about nothing she was talking about. So we end up like apologizing to each other. Like,
but you're not thinking about your part in this. She thinking about her future. What's left for her when she get back home. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't heard her say that they were official just yet. So it's really not even her responsibility to even get you nothing to eat or even care if you have ate. But the fact that she cared enough to try and get you to stay with the group or stay with somebody at least so that don't nothing happen to you. You're drunk, you're alone, you're a female, you don't look big, to make sure you're a little protected. She cared enough to do that. And then you want to create a scene. I don't know. Y'all let me know. What y'all think?
She apologized for not feeding me. I apologized for how I acted.
Thank you.
We still was like bland, and she low-key was over me. And I really didn't give a because I felt like if you can't feed me while I'm drunk, what the fuck can you do for me? Typical. Yeah, she wasn't feeling me. She was over the trip. And so was I, honestly. Because it was just like, at this point, we on a trip, and your big ass is sitting here hiding from your cousin and your family. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. Like, now I can't even enjoy myself no more because now I'm looked at as the drunkie of the trip and can't hold her liquor. Now your cousin really got a reason to feel some way about me. Fast forward, trip is over with. We get back to Miami. My mom have karaoke night. I think it was on a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Go to karaoke night. She ended up coming to karaoke night. From the time we got back to Miami, from the time we left New York and we got back to Miami to karaoke, me and her ain't really speak. Like, she probably said good morning or some shit, but we ain't really speak for real. Cool. I don't give a fuck. Again, still not my girlfriend at this point. So
See?
We just catching vibes. And vibes just keep getting ruined. So yeah, here go karaoke. Christy best friend ended up asking if we spoke. I'm like, no. She was like, y'all gonna be good. She's trying to get words of encouragement. Like I said, Christy best friend, she wasn't against it, nor was she for it. She didn't give a fuck because it wasn't her relationship, right? Christy still wasn't for it though, but Christy best friend ended up speaking to Kiki, telling her like, you know, she gonna get better. Y'all still new to whatever y'all got going on, and I may be younger. And, you know, you just got to figure it out if you want to make it work. Basically, that's what she was saying to Kiki, and I overheard it. We end up, like, speaking a little bit there, still apologizing again, like, for how I acted, not knowing I probably was fucking laced, and she apologized for not feeding me again, and how she, like, reacted about the lady stopping us, or whatever the case may be. But this video is the ending of it, and, yeah, she's still not my girlfriend yet. But yeah.
All right, last part. Let's get it.
Okay, so this is part 4, and I am done with this story after this. So karaoke night was finished. We spoke, but then we kept it pushing, whatever case may be. You could tell she still felt some type of way or whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's either you're gonna be around or you're not. You know, that's kind of how I was feeling. Fast forward towards the following weekend, my cousin and his friend came over. His friend was a gay garage. Kiki had hit me up like, oh, what you doing? Mind you, it's like 9, 10 o'clock when she hit me up. So I'm like, well, I'm outside chilling by the pool with my cousin and his friends. So she like, oh, she said something, and I end up sending her a picture of us out there vibing. Mind you, my cousin friend is a gay girl just like Kiki. So you can tell Kiki got a little like jealous or whatever case may be. So Kiki wasn't feeling the vibes. Kiki called it a night, whatever case may be. But before she called it a night, she was like, we need to talk. What we need to talk about? So she like, oh, we need to talk. So I'm like, about what? She like, about us. So now I know Kiki feelings is really involved, right? So the following day we end up talking. Now me and her is by the pool. Me and Kiki having a conversation. We air it out. I'm airing about Colombia. Like, who the fuck was that you was blowing up in Colombia? What the fuck was y'all talking about? How dare you have me out of town with you, but you entertaining a whole nother bitch? It could have been y'all on this trip. Like, don't fucking play with me. I'm not on that, right? She was like, oh, it was nothing. It was just like somebody she met and they just been kicking it, whatever case may be. So I'm like, kicking it how? Because bitch, we just kicking it. Like, let me know something. So long story short, it was nothing. She deaded it since, you know, she want to move forward with me. Cool, no problem. Then we go to talking about New York, what happened in New York. She felt embarrassed, disappointed. She felt everything in the fucking book just because she's law enforcement and she's a black gay girl. Cool, noted, got it, understandable. Well, do you understand that I felt like I was motherfucking laced? No,
Y'all
you
still
don't
on
understand
this.
that. You didn't, because you wasn't hungry and it wasn't you that was laced. Cool, moving forward. We squashed it, whatever case may be, and now that's yeah.
It took y'all 3 times to get over that. It must have been a big blowout. It must have been bigger than what she's making it seem. Because, geez, Louise, how many times y'all going to talk about New York? The girl was damn hungry. Wasn't nobody giving her no attention. Wasn't nobody trying to give her no food. You in law enforcement, and you ain't trying to get caught up when you get back to work. My question is, why are you 40, 38, talking to her anyway? She barely legal. You about 20 years older than her. You going back and forth playing these games.
Make it official. I forgot that I'm leaving for college. I forgot that I'm supposed to be leaving for a summer course at FAMU, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think I was leaving like 3 weeks later, if I'm not mistaken. So we was gonna do long distance for like 2-3 months, right? Well, it was really gonna be longer because I ended up staying up there for a fall. So we did long distance for like a little minute. No, I'm lying. We did long distance for like 3 months. 3 months because I started fall semester, but then I couldn't pay the remaining of fall. So I had to end up leaving. So while I'm up there, I guess this was her first time doing long distance. I don't know. The longest she probably did was motherfucking from Overtown to Liberty City. That's probably the furthest long distance she ever did, from my knowledge. I don't know. So while I'm up there in school, one day she ended up writing me. We late night talking, whatever. Well, we was actually texting because I think I was on the phone with my old girl. But she ended up writing me like, this is getting really hard and she really want me to prosper, but she don't want me to be far away. Would you consider moving in with me and taking classes at Broward? Anything for you, baby. So when she asked me that, I was shocked that she asked me that because bitch, you want my young ass there? Yes. So I didn't respond right away. It gave me, I took a little minute, but by the time I responded, it was like, she was kind of thrown off. Like, I don't know if she wanted me to be like super excited and respond in an excited manner. Like, oh my God, yes, thank God you asked. I don't know what the fuck she expected, but she was bothered that I took a little minute to respond. I don't give a fuck, bitch. It's my life. Like, like, what the fuck? So, that was that. I responded. You could tell she felt some type of way. Changed the conversation next day. Come on, let's like, fuck that. Now we on some other shit, right? Winter comes. Now it's time for us to go on break. We go on break. I pack up my whole dorm. She don't know that I pack up my whole dorm. I pack up my whole dorm because I know I'm not finna finish. No, I'm not. Was it winter? I don't know. It was a break that came, and I know that I wasn't finna finish fall here. I knew I wasn't finishing fall, right? I was transferring to Broward. So, I packed like my big suitcase and like an extra bag with all the shit that I could possibly need while staying in Miami, and I could just get my other shit, and then whatever else that was left in the dorm, I left at my friend's apartment because she stayed up there. I definitely also think that my friend felt some type of way about me leaving up there in FAMU, leaving up there with her to go with my girlfriend. And I think she looked at it in the perspective of like leaving school to follow behind somebody, and it was deeper than that. Like, I really didn't left just because of her. I left because it was financial issues, and financial aid wasn't covering the rest, and I didn't have nobody that can just take out a loan or was willing to take out a loan for me. I didn't have that, and I feel like that's something that people fail to realize. Just because you have a strong support system, or you have all these people around you that's willing to do this and that for you, don't mean everybody have that around them. Or just because it may look like I have a lot of people around me, don't mean I have all the support around me. Big differences, and two different people, two different lives. Like, our lives are totally different. But this is not towards her. This is just a general statement for people. Like, stop thinking that somebody have what you have just because of what you see or what it may seem like, But I end up leaving. I get down to Miami. I'm in Miami. I have my friend drop me off to my girlfriend's house. I tell my girlfriend, oh, I got something being delivered to you. It just sounds so cute. I love my girlfriend. So I tell her I have something being delivered. She opens the gate. She don't play that gate. Like, security her down thing, yeah? So little did she know it was me being delivered. Duh! The greatest surprise, right? So cool. So when I get there, she like, what the fuck? Like, she's shocked. Cool, I love that. Yeah. So we get there. Mind you, I get there a day before her mom was supposed to get in town. Ooh. Mom gets in town, and this is the next day. Mom gets in town, and after mom gets settled in, whatever case may be, we winds down, whatever case may be. We get sent on and popping in the bathroom. Overly freaked the we get to own and popping in the bathroom, and I end up getting on top of her. I get on top of her, and I'm just sitting on her. Now we start talking. She ended up asking me like, oh, when you supposed to be leaving? I'm not. So she like, what you mean? So I'm like, I'm not leaving. Like, I'm taking you up on your offer. So she like, what you mean? You ain't say whatever the case may be. And I'm like, you want me here or you don't? It's simple. I can go back. It's no problem. I can go back. I was trying to surprise you, let you know that I'm going to take the offer and stay down here. But if you don't want me to, I will definitely go back somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? So cool. So she like, no. I just ain't know that you would do it for real, or I didn't want to seem selfish, and I didn't want you to feel like I was mad. Whatever case maybe, that's where the conversation is going. So we end up having like a real heart to heart, like, it's cool. I end up explaining the situation, whatever case may be, and I didn't expect her to take no loan out, and I wasn't looking for her to say that she'll take a loan out. So that never came up, or whatever the case may be, and I didn't resent or have no type of feelings towards my old girl about the fact that she didn't take it out, but I did feel like greatness was stopped, but that's neither here nor there. So we finished getting on and popping. We go in the room. She get a text message from her old girl. It is fucking disgusting in here. I do not want to hear that. Y'all, you guys are disturbing my ears. Ooh. I'm sorry. Who else we at? No, I'm kidding, but definitely was caught off guard because I did not expect to be heard doing those shenanigans like that. That was very unladylike. But yeah, fast forward to the end of the story. Yes, I ended up moving in with her, and life was great. Life was lit, and yeah, that's how I made her my girlfriend and how I ended up moving in with her. Ciao.
How y'all feel about it? I noticed that when I don't skim through, when I tell y'all, I typically see a video, I skim through it, kind of see how it flow a little bit. I make sure I'm not listening no more than like 10 seconds at a time as I'm jumping through the video, just to kind of see what the rhythm is, Every time I don't do that, I'm disappointed. Every single time. The story time was cool. right? She tells us that she pretty much gets in a relationship with, it wasn't her mom friend, that was a little clickbait, but she gets with her mom's friend's cousin. What it should have been was how I made a woman twice my age my girlfriend, something like that. But hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm sure her and her mom, well, her girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, I don't even know if they're still together, and her mom, you know, they communicated. I'm sure they were cordial, to say the least, but obviously not as close of friends as her mom and Chrissy. But anyway, it was cool. I thought we were going to get a little bit more into how the mom would feel being that the mom was in the title. You know, if she was cool with it, if she wasn't cool with it, if she cut her off. Do y'all think that the mom didn't take out loans for college because of this situation? Like, it leaves a lot of questions. But I guess that's always good for her to probably follow up with like a update or to answer all of those unanswered questions. But I mean, it is what it is. How y'all feel about age gaps? That's what I want to know. Comment down below how y'all feel about age gaps. I feel like once you're a particular age, the age gap thing doesn't matter. Let me give you an example. You 30 and your man 45. Okay. You know, you 40 and your woman 49 or 52. When you get to a certain age, the age gap thing really does not matter. But I feel like somebody like fresh out of high school, and fresh in my opinion is up to 3 years. So that's up into 21. Fresh out of high school, she already drinking at 20. Out in public, not sneaking, but out in public. I ain't gonna hold you. My mama let me have a drink at 20. Okay. Now, she let me have that one. We was at a party. She let me have that one. And because I got that one, I snuck and got others. But she allowed me to have just one, right? She was like, you're going to go to school anyway. I know you're going to be drinking at school anyway. I've always been a curious child. Anytime she'll play with me, like, here, you want some? I'd be like, yeah. She'd be like, no. And don't you ever drink my stuff. Like, my mama didn't really play that whole get drunk, do what you want to do. You're 18. It really wasn't like that when it came to like smoking or drinking. I never was a smoker. And so she let me have one little drink at this party. It was at a family event. It was a family party. So the bartender, everybody was known. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just at no club or even at no restaurant. Wasn't trying to, mama ain't never, you know, host me a birthday party at a club or at a lounge and then allow me to just get bent at the club for my 20th birthday. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was 21, she was even like, oh my God, I'm drinking with my daughter. It didn't even really feel right to my mama to even be drinking with me. You know, when I was 21, I have a drink or two at a restaurant. Well, a drink. I never really get 2 drinks at a restaurant. I have a drink at a restaurant with her. And it's like, oh, this is nice, you know, to know that I have a child of age. But it's also a little bit weird because what? You know, we never really understood the whole drinking and smoking with your mama thing. I think we were in agreement with, you know, you do what you do with your friends, basically. Once I got older, past 21, you know, at 21, it was like, But further on down the line, like mid 20s, it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't awkward, but I was grown, paying my own bills, supporting myself. I was grown, right? At 20, the girl we just reacted to, she was pretty much doing whatever it is that she wanted to do. And so maybe that sparked a little thought in her girlfriend's mind, like, oh, she kind of mature for her age. But it's like, is she really? You graduate high school at 18, you're 21 3 years later. I feel like you still got a lot of learning and growing to do. And to be in a relationship with someone double your age, someone your mother's age, I just feel like that's grooming. Ain't no ifs and ands and buts about it. I just feel like it's grooming. Yes, you're of age. And I guess that's the only thing that makes it like whoop-de-doo is the fact that you are 20. You know, you're not 16. So the fact that you are 20, you made this decision. Seems like she liked her just as much as the girlfriend liked her back. But I don't know. It was a little inappropriate on the girlfriend's end. She should have been like, you my little niece. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like age gaps that are further than 10 years anyway, I don't know. It kind of red flaggish to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. What age gap do y'all think is appropriate? As I said, first it started with the age to even make the age gap appropriate. I feel like with the age gap, with somebody 10 years, 12 years older than you, something like that, I want to say like 28 to 30 is when I get to saying, okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't really even know. Definitely, once you hit them 40s, that age gap don't matter. You can be 40 and your man or woman could be 60, and I won't really see anything wrong with that. Once you hit 40, age gap, it ain't no age gap. As long as the age gap is 40 plus. You can't be 40 getting with a 20-year-old. No, you got to be 40, 60-year-old, 55-year-old. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? Look, we are on the road to 30K subscribers. I do have a goal to reach 30,000 subscribers by November 30th, which is my 30th birthday. So if you have not already, I will not hold it against you, all right? I know you probably forgot. It might have slipped your mind. You probably watched me on your TV and you just forgot to hit subscribe. Remember, you can subscribe directly from your television or from your mobile device. So do not forget to subscribe to me today, all right? Look, if you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, I know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.